Hello everyone, it's Lindsay and I'm here today with a Bible journaling process video for Sunshine Stamp Co. I'm using the Retro and the Just My Type stamp sets. I will link all of the products that I use down in the description bar down below, so be sure to check that out, as well as the corresponding blog post that goes with today's entry. So I'm going to tell you a little bit what I'm doing really quick and then I'll talk about the verse. So I'm just prepping my page using some white gesso by Artist Loft. I picked this up at Michael's. This is a white gesso, so if you put it over the words, it is going to cover up the words. I'm just keeping it to the blank areas of the page. And then as my brush is a little bit drier, I'm kind of brushing that over the words just to help it kind of blend into the page. Now, I'm doing this for two reasons. One, because I'm going to be doing some stamping, and I want to avoid bleed through since I'm doing a lot of stamping. And two, I want that page leaning more towards stark white, so the colors that I use will pop off this page and be a little brighter, a little more intense. So a couple different reasons why I'm doing it there. So I'm going to be doing some stamping here, and I'm working in Jeremiah chapter 7 verse 13, and in a second I'll tell you why this just happens to be super ironic with my life right now. But I've gone ahead and pulled this typewriter stamp. And I'm having some issues with stamping because my Bible is getting so chunky. So I've pulled this piece of foam. You can use craft foam. And I'm going to put that under the page to help with stamping. And I'm going to try to use StazOn ink today. I haven't used this in a while because it does bleed really bad and you guys don't like it. But since I'm stamping over the top of gesso, I want something that is going to dry. And a pigment ink won't dry on top of gesso. So here I go. I'm going to go ahead and stamp, and I haven't used this ink pad in a while, and apparently it needs to be re-inked because there you go. At this point, I was feeling so overwhelmed with everything I have going on, and then this happened, and I really just wanted to throw the towel in and call it quits. But I ended up switching the ink. Here I'm laying a mask, just a piece of copy paper, over part of that stamping so that I can stamp this little clipboard behind the typewriter. And I have other videos showing how to do stamp masking if you have questions about that. But I've switched to VersaFine Onyx Black ink. This is a pigment ink. It does dry permanent, so once I hit all this stamping with a heat tool and I'm just really careful as I'm stamping around it, it does dry. And just be careful because it will smear if you're not careful while it's wet. So all I have to say, I'm just really overwhelmed right now. I have 50 billion deadlines in the next 48 hours that I have to complete. I'm also prepping for a big Bible journaling workshop that's happening this weekend. My kids just started school today. Lots and lots and lots of stuff. None of it bad stuff. It's all really good stuff. It's just a lot going on right now. And that leads us to the verse. So this verse was a suggested verse on the YouVersion Bible app today. And that is Jeremiah 7:13. It says, "While you were doing all these things, declares the Lord, I spoke to you again and again, but you did not listen. I called you, but you did not answer." And this verse is actually, Jeremiah is a Old Testament prophet. God speaks through Jeremiah to his people, the Israelites, and he's addressing some issues they're having with returning to their sinful behavior. They're just getting caught up in doing their own thing and not listening to God, and he's reprimanding them. And, it's not exactly what's going on in my life, but I relate to this in that I'm got all these busyness, all this stuff going on, and it's not bad stuff in my case. It's good stuff. It's bringing you guys, videos, devotionals. I'm on multiple different design teams to bring you guys content from faith-based companies. This workshop I have going on, all great things. But I am so busy with the to-do part of it that I have a tendency to lose focus on why I'm doing it. And I very clearly feel that God has led me to do what I'm doing, but sometimes I need to take a break and listen to him and see what he has in store for me. Where is he wanting me to go? What is he wanting me to bring to you guys? And not just do what I want to do because I'm busy and have a lot of stuff going on. I need to just stop for a second and spend quality time with God and listen for his direction and what he would have me do. And so this just really hit home for me today as everything was just kind of coming to a head. Stamped that and it was a mess. I was just like, okay, it's time to take a break, spend some time and chill. So I did end up taking some time to just read a little bit more in this passage on my own with no video, no art, none of that, and just spend some alone time. So I would encourage you to do that. Just occasionally take a time out and really stop and listen to whatever God might have for you. So if you have questions about the process today, I know I didn't really talk too much about it, please leave those down in the comments down below and I will address those. And be sure to go check out the blog post, subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed, and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And until next time, thank you so much. Bye-bye.